Tuesday and I'm back out on the dock, and as you can see here, the guys are jumping. Let's take a walk through the dock. First up here, we're looking at some gorgeous 3-gallon. These are Rammus fine wines. Nice consistent crop, foliated and beautiful. Look at these beautiful 3-gallon. These are nest spruce. You can see that new growth is coming out. Nice plants. We have some 3-gallon. These are microbiota Celtic Pride. Big, heavy 3 gallons, as you can see here. These are in the new deer proof program. Good value. Here we have a nice consistent pole. Here we have our 3-gallon green velvet. Look at those gorgeous plants, guys. If you need something a little bigger, look at these 5-gallon green velvets. These are gorgeous plants. Look at the color on these plants here. We have some 3-gallon. These are ginger wine physocarpus. Beautiful, intense color. Here we're looking at Duravilla. This is Kodiak orange. We see the background there. We're looking at some of the paniculata hydrangeas. I'll spin over here so you can see them. They're starting to foliate nicely. In the background here we have our Salix nishiki. They're just coming out with that nice new growth. Some variegated dogwoods coming down here. We're looking at our 19 centimeter Carl Forester. And here we have our 2-gallon Carl Forester. You can see they're nice, consistent crop, good value. Next up we have some 7-gallon. These are 7-gallon green mountain boxwood. Old landscapers here, we're looking at our old gold junipers. Again, nice value there. We're coming down to some 3-gallon green sergeants. Look at the size of that plant. To show you these, the guys put a little heat to these Potentilla Happy Face. Exceptionally good breeding on these. Great looking plants. Here's another grass I really like. This one is called chameleon grass. As you can see here, it's a variegated grass, but you see that little pink tinge to it. So as it gets a little more sunlight, that pink tinge and hues intensify. This is a gorgeous plant, guys. Chameleon grass. Well, here I'll show you a few of the lilacs. A lot of lilacs are shipping out. If you got them on order, perfect time to get them. Here we have our 3-gallon burning bush. Foliated nicely, good value and size on that. Here we have sort of a promotion. Here we have some 2-gallon Technimissions. So if you're looking for a price point, check these out. Several varieties of Ladilla coming out here. We're looking at a lot of the proven winter collection. Great looking plants. You see the buds are starting to come out here. Beautiful, guys. Look at the color on the Spirea. This is part of the double play series here. Great looking color. The gorgeous Ladilla. This one's called Bubbly Wine. Again, nice tight full plants there. Great color. Some greenhouse products coming in here. We're looking at some Canas. These beautiful Heuchera. Great color. I mean, holy smokes. Look at the size of the plants. Great color for spring. Carts came in here. It has Brunera. Several varieties of ferns are looking really good right now. Again, the Canas are starting to come on. So be sure to check that availability. We're looking at some of the lilies here on the card. I just wanted to show you. They're coming up. You see a lot of buds on those. So if you got lilies, they're ready to ship. This is the Leucanthemum. This is Banana Cream 2. Again, more of the lilies. Look at all those buds. A lot of perennials coming up here. We're looking at, a lot of the Ascobies are looking great. Some of the sedums. Here we have Coreopsis. A lot of great looking perennials. This heavy full crops. These are Hacanaloa Aureola. Here we have a look at some of the Raymond clematis here. The guys have done a fantastic crop. You see they're all full trellis. Get them on order. You see these a lot. Here we have some of the 1-gallon knockouts. Here we're looking over here at the petite knockout. Looking good. Varieties of sedum coming up, looking fantastic. Spin over here, we're looking at some 3-gallon knockouts. You can see they've started to foliate. They got little buds on them. Looking good. Again, the Dianthus is looking fantastic. You can see here coming out with some flower buds on it. Check out the Achalasia. If you got these on orders, you definitely want to get them in now. These are beautiful plants, bud and bloom. Euonymus, again, is a great color plant. Here we're looking at Emerald Gold and Gaiety. Well, as you can see here, again, no shortage of perennials. We got a lot of grasses. We have Nepidas coming in here. Hostas are up and looking good. Look at the blast of flower buds on these Deutzia Chardonnay pearls. Here's another Deutzia. This one is Yuki Cherry Blossom. Loaded with buds. Are looking really good here. We got some Nepeta, Pravaskia, and Achalesia. Spin over here. Here's some Renarda. The Phlox paniculatas are coming up looking really good. The Stilbees. Some more Stilbees. You can see there, those are coming up nicely. Several varieties of daylilies. The background, that flaming carpacedum is just a beautiful color to style. We're starting to see a lot of the Macrophylla hydrangeas coming up here. Beautiful foliated plants, just slight buds starting to form. Very nice. Landscape size plants here. We have some 7-gallon Chamaecyparis, several varieties of our 7-gallon Taxus. And I'll back up here. Look at these 7-gallon Norway spruce. Beautiful plants here, guys. Again, the lilacs are just starting to open up on those buds, so it's a perfect time to get them in. We got a great looking crop this year. Nice spring color. 7-gallon Alberta spruce. You can see how nice and full those are. That new growth, they just look stunning. And a few of the wagons coming up here. We're looking at some lavender phenomenon. This is looking great here. We're looking at several varieties of the Paint the Town series. And coming down here, we have some Moonbeam, Coreopsis. I'll check these out. A couple wagons, these big, heavy 7-gallon Hydrangea Petiolaris. Another peek at those variegated iris. Again, most of your iris are up and starting to break foliage here. Good color plant. See, the Astilbes are starting to come up. Haven't started to get any buds on them yet, but they're can full, looking good. Again, iris are looking great here. Nice. On the palette here with some 7-gallon Texas Hicks-High, and these dogwoods are look beautiful here. These are 7-gallon Americans. More pallets of dogwoods here. We have Scarlet Fire, Cherokee Brave. Storage of trees. There's several docks of these trees going out today. Again, they're just starting to get some foliage on them. Great landscape grade plants. Be sure to get with the team. These are great looking plants for your early landscape. Japanese maples are starting to open up here. I think these are more of those Emperor ones that we see a lot of. That's a fantastic value, guys, if you're looking for a deal. Emperor ones. We're looking at some American beauties. This is little blue stem grass. Yeah, they're good mix. Here we're looking at Astilbes. We have some Paniculata Phlox. Here we have some Coreopsis Korean Caramel. Fantastic looking ostrich fruit. Those gorgeous Euchre going out. Just coming up here we have Monarba. That's great. Gumball. And then we have some Digitalis. This is the Camelot series. That's when you want to get your Digitalis, guys, when they're just starting to come up. Buds down inside, but they ship well. They're going to flower on the lot. Stunning lilacs here. We're looking at 3-gallon. These are Miss Kim's. Look at the buds. Speaking of buds, this is a new one in the Bloomerang series called Ballet. Look at the buds on these guys. I wish you could see these things. There's buds on top of buds. Fantastic. Plants coming in from the greenhouse. We have Brunera. Look at the color on these autumn brilliant ferns. Nice big heavy full plant. The ferns coming up here, jet painted, lady fern, tassel fern. Be sure to check out those ferns. You're seeing a lot of these gorgeous Euchre here. Look at the color on those. Again, the cannas are coming up. You're starting to see them throw some flower stalks. Looking good. Starting to see some Peucra, these beautiful coralines coming in. Great spring color. Back in the low grass here, we have some, I believe those are Stellas. Look at those ostrich ferns. They're looking fantastic. Ground covers are starting to come in. Gorgeous flats of Pakistan. We have Syringa Bloomerang Dark Purple, and you're seeing those starting to come up here. Again, you can see the buds are just starting to open up. Great time to get lilacs. A nice selection of grasses. They're starting to come up. See some foliage on them here. Good selection. That's that chameleon grass again. So you can see here, you can be confident that they're on. They're starting to break growth and they're looking good. Look at all these carts starting to come up here. You see the gorgeous selection. Great spring color. Plant just came in from the greenhouse here. We have alocasia and colocasia. The size of these 5-gallon Buxus Winter Gems. Well, that was a quick walk through the dock. As you can see here, more trees coming in. Be sure to get with the sales team. We got some great spring color and landscape grade plants for you. Geez, I hope we're loading the truck for you.